After my body had healed itself, obviously I had a duodenal ulcer, I had the varices, esophageal and stomach. And after the examinations, the endoscopies, the specialist there was, how did that happen? How was this resolved itself without any medication? And I basically started talking about the autonomic nervous system and what a wonderful thing it is when we no longer live in survival. And all the nurses there and the doctor himself just looked at me, and I said I had to find out how the body worked, how the body and the mind worked actually, because of the connection between the body, the brain and the mind is so highly important. So cycling through Italy, I came off the bike and I broke my clavicle in half. So completely snapped it. And I rode to the hotel, and it was painful and it was moving and it was swollen. And I took a painkiller the first day because it was, well, that's what you do. One of the guys gave me a painkiller, and then I thought, no, I don't believe we need painkillers. I'd been to a workshop and we were discussing their healing through energy and thought alone, and the lack of the need for painkillers. So I didn't take another painkiller. I walked around basically for 3.5 months with my arm and shoulder in and out of a sling. If I was walking, because I was walking 10 or 12 miles a day because I couldn't ride my bike, I would take the sling with me and put it in the sling if it was, getting a little bit sore because it's just been hanging. So the doctors in my local hospital were happy for this to just continue to heal on its own. And it had been going on too long in my mind, but I'd not been upset about it. I'd not got stressed about it. I just got on with it and just enjoyed living and walking. But then I emailed a friend of mine who I've cycled with, who is a surgeon, and he said, come and see me. And he said, that'll never heal properly. He said, it will heal, but it'll never be right. Your shoulder will be in and drop down. And so he said, I'll put a plate in it for you. So that's what we did. We went into hospital one morning, and he put a plate and fixed my clavicle and shaved off the bone that had been growing, and put screws in and sewed me up. And when I left the theatre, obviously I woke up in a hospital bed, and they came in, are you okay, etc, etc. And then just before they discharged me, they said, here's the tablets, tramadol, etc. I said, I don't need them. I don't believe I need them, because my belief now is that we do not need painkillers. Our body is perfectly capable of dealing with any pain that we are subjected to. So they said, will you take them with you? Okay, I'll take them with me. I didn't take a painkiller. I healed. I have full movement. I went to see a physiotherapist because obviously with you having this operation and you've been out of action for a number of months, then you've got to be rehabilitated. And she said, you've got full movement. I said, well, yeah. And she said, I don't know what to do with you now. I'm going to have to speak to the surgeon. And then we discussed mindset, and she said, I think you've healed like you've healed, and you have this full movement, and you're able to do the things you can do because of your positive mindset. Because positive mindset is everything. But with a belief, it's no good just thinking positively. You actually have to believe that it'll all be okay, and you won't be in pain, and everything will heal.